Innovate is brought to you by...
Now with Airtel, you can share your internet too. Dial *175 *5 hash. Select Tugabane and share your internet with up to 5 people. We share Tugabane. Airtel, the smartphone network.
And
International School of Business and Technology ISPAT is a private other degree awarding institution in Uganda and is one of the best universities with a state-of-the-art campus with special seminar halls, auditorium classrooms and excellent library with supreme ambience and aesthetics. Contact us at Plot 11A, Rotary Avenue, Lugogo Bypass.
A very warm welcome and a good afternoon to this week's episode of Innovate as we continue to unveil to you whatever there is in the world of technology as well as simplify what many of the people out there look at as hard. I'm Brenda Kembabazi. Internet sharing has never been any better. Airtel Tugabane gives you the option to share your internet with a friend. Simply dial *17 *5 hash and you will have it all day long. Talk of learning in a good environment with good architecture as well as innovation to learning. International School of Business and Technology is here for you. Simply go and find them at Kololo and trust me, you will not regret. But first, a sneak peek into today's highlights. On Innovate today, it is the Resilient Africa Network run, which hosted representatives from the BBC Africa to an all-female innovation exhibition last week. Chile broke ground on a massive telescope that is said to be the world's largest and will allow astronomers to look back to the earliest moments in our global tech. The self-browsing feature on this website overrides your computer search settings to help remove potentially explicit material when searching for Google. Google for Kids. And as a WhatsApp diehard, we know you must have been wondering to know what shows on your WhatsApp that the message you sent was read and also delivered, or if you have been blocked by your chat partner. The Resilient Africa Network run hosted journalists from the BBC Focus on Africa to an all-female innovation exhibition. The focus was on these females who use coding and technology to put innovation in health, agriculture, finance, to mention but a few. They gave us their experiences working on different innovations, what they have come up with, and what solutions they are offering to the day-to-day problems. Our cameras were there and we bring you the story in detail. Hello, today we are at the Resilient Africa Network here in Kololo at their laboratories, and today we are talking coding. It's all about women in technology. We have young girls from secondary schools, talk of girls from the university that have come up with innovations, what they have done to make better this society, as well as the systems that they're putting in place to make Uganda a better place. Last week, as a means of telling Africa's story to the rest of the world, journalists from the BBC, James Fletcher and Akwisi Sapong, visited the Resilient Africa Network to interact with a team of young female innovators who have a passion for coding and are working on impacting the society through providing lasting solutions using technology. Interactions went on as the ladies described what they are working on, how they learned coding in school, their inspirations, and their future prospects, among others. Lona Maria, a student from Busitama University, also briefed us on her innovation, the Fistula Awareness app, that tracks patients with fistula, as well as offering quick help to these patients through connecting them to the health workers.
Very many young girls in Eastern Uganda are actually not going to school because of early marriages. So in turn, they are finding themselves locked into marriages that they didn't want to be in either, and they have to give birth. They are so young, they are under the age of 25. So most of them have their first baby around the age of 16. So what happens when they're having their first baby is that their muscles are still tender, they are really young, they are not so energetic enough to push. So the baby's head is going to press on the bladder and it will create a small hole which we'll call a fistula.
Lona, who is also a fistula ambassador, was asked on why Uganda needs more girls in technology, and she stressed the fact that women are caretakers and know the needs of an everyday person, which would in turn impact society if they are to be a part of development.
The human support are the fistula ambassadors that help us go down in villages and try to dig out where the cases have been reported. So they will register this patient and they will have their phone number, their address and their names.
Bacteriovaginosis is for many an unknown disease and killing many women at that. But for Nanyombi Margaret, an engineering student at Makerere University, this was an eye-opener, so she created the BV kit that helps test for it without need to go to a hospital.
Our product is called the BV kit. It's a self-test application that helps women check for a condition called bacteriovaginosis. If this condition is not treated, it makes its patient susceptible to the HPV virus that causes cervical cancer. Then in pregnancies, it leads to miscarriages.
When asked on how we can get more people to use technology, this is what Margaret had to say.
We're planning to do medical outreaches where we go to different areas within the community and tell them about, first of all, bacteriovaginosis, what it is, if it's not treated, what could result from it. And then we introduce the BV kit, which is a solution to help them out, check themselves regularly.
The rest of the ladies also queried Margaret on issues concerning the BV kit, which she answered sufficiently. Olivia, the developer of Mama Op, and an award winner, was also one of the female developers that day. She's working to help cut the number of child deaths caused by anemia using this application.
This is the Mama Op application, and in my language, it symbolizes hope for the mother. So what it does is it diagnoses pneumonia in young children at a very early age. It's actually more than measles, HIV, and malaria combined. That's how bad it is. In Uganda, last year it was recorded that 270,000 children died of pneumonia. And in the world, it's over 4 million children dying every year. So that's what it does. It diagnoses the pneumonia at an early age using the signs and symptoms.
Akwesi Sapong, the BBC journalist, was also impressed with what the young girls in tech had to offer and how brilliant they are to come up with the ideas that benefit the societies they live in.
It's just fascinating, the ideas these girls are pitching, the applications that they want to deploy, which are human-centered. Their drive is to help Uganda. And just hearing such young women talk with such clarity, make such clear presentations, it's just so impressive. And as I was saying to them just a few moments ago, they are the future of our continent, they are the future of Uganda, and if our future is in their hands, there's so much to look forward to.
Akwesi also gave us his view on whether the applications that were pitched are sustainable and could really work in a society like Africa.
The thing about what you're doing, or the technology and innovation space, is it's ideas driven. If Uganda lacked ideas, then Uganda would be in trouble. If Africa lacked ideas, the continent would be in trouble. These girls, these young women have ideas. All they need is backing, investment, support, whether it's from the private business, whether it's from mentors, people who are already established in the technology space who can teach them what to do.
Whether far-fetched, unrealistic or hard, Akwesi believes that these ladies are young, and if they grow with a positive culture and in the right spaces, then anything is possible.
And so the fascinating thing about what we've seen here is they have ideas. It doesn't matter whether they are unrealistic, whether they are far-fetched, whether they are just shooting the breeze. They have ideas and they are young. And as they grow in this culture, in this space, with the right mentoring and guidance and support, they will refine those ideas and they will even get better and better.
In a bid to have a zero gender gap in technology, such meetups could be the best solution to offering a collaborative environment for training, mentorship, and knowledge sharing in order to drive social and economic development in the region. As we take a short break, you can check out our shows that have already run on YouTube. You have no reason or no excuse anymore with Airtel Tugabane that gives you such a big offer. We take a short break, but we'll be right back.
Innovate is brought to you by...
Now with Airtel, you can share your internet too. Dial *175 *5#. Select Tugabane and share your internet with up to 5 people. We share Tugabane. Airtel, the smartphone network.
And
International School of Business and Technology ISPAT is a private other degree awarding institution in Uganda and is one of the best universities with a state-of-the-art campus with special seminar halls, auditorium classrooms, and excellent library with supreme ambience and aesthetics. Contact us at Plot 11A, Rotary Avenue, Lugogo Bypass.